You guys, this is my final look, and as I oftentimes do, build up intensity. So a little bit sheer, adding in more color, adding deeper colors. You know how I like to do it. If you're new here, you don't. I like to play with makeup, and I have a lot of makeup. I like to review makeup. I love makeup. It's just that simple. All things feminine, it's kind of my jam. And today I'm showing you look 2 of 2 looks, putting together some of the makeup that I bought at the Sephora spring event for 2023. And this time I decided to skip the eyeshadow palettes altogether and just do looks around 2 blushes. So I bought 2 different blush colors and 3 different lip colors for each blush color. And today I did bring in another palette as well, but I don't think you need to have it. But I wanted to show you how they work together, and I brought in a couple of other products. So this is my final look, and these are the things that I got at the Sephora sale. I am going to be getting a couple of more things. For instance, this is not going to last me. I know it. This is the eyebrow thing, and it has a really, really small wand. And I have been using, although lately not as often as I should, a serum for my eyebrows. And I'm growing these very teeny little eyebrows that you really can't see. And with this, I can hit them. I kind of just go backwards. I don't try to do this because they are so small. And this will catch and give some color to those eyebrows. I use it throughout the eyebrows, but that's initially why I really love that. So that I think I'm going to need some more. And I'll let you know, you guys, if I order anything else in other videos. And I did get the Giorgio Armani blush, but it won't be here until the 24th, which I think is the last day of the sale. So I don't think I'll be able to do anything that. I might be able to do something quickly if it gets here early enough. But yeah, I think I won't be able to highlight that. So if you would like to see how I got this look and hang out with me for 15 or 20 minutes, please do. And let's get going to how I put this look together. So the makeup that I bought at the sale is generally not new because I have a channel where I review products and I have all the new things that I wanted to review for you. So it was going back to things that already exist. For instance, yesterday, the blush from Laura Mercier in Fresco is a color that's been around forever. This is Valentino, and this is somewhat new. It's been out for several months, but this color is new to me. I didn't know they had one in lavender, and I think lavender is underused and so pretty on many skin tones. Not everybody can do it, but I love lavender, so I wanted to do a little bit of a lavender look. In both looks, it's really the blush that led the way, and I didn't do any new eye palettes because I have everything that I'm interested in that is new. I will say that yesterday's video, instead of going in with the soft cashmere, I should have gone in with the Patrick Ta Major Dimensions. I had mentioned that it's something I would recommend to you, and I think I was just a little fixated on the cashmere and totally forgot about it. This product is cheek and eye, so we're going to do this on the eye and the cheek, but I'm also going to bring the Chanel in because I love this and it's still available. And then I bought 3 different lip colors, and let's get going. I tried this on when it first arrived with this teeny little brush, and again, it was evening. I did one side, I did the Laura Mercier, the other side I did this one, and it was stunning. So let's see what it looks like. I haven't powdered my face, but I'm wearing a sunscreen that doesn't make me shiny. And a review of that will be coming quite soon. So just a touch. Really, really subtle. And now I'm going to take a little brush that comes with it. And it picks up very nicely. Bring that all over. I also noticed yesterday, and I feel like I realized this as I was doing it, the initial look where I had the Fresco on the eye and on the cheek and a lip, to me, was the look. But I really wanted to show you that. soft cashmere. That was such a sophisticated, easy look. It's obvious I'm wearing makeup, but it just doesn't look like a lot. And again, lately I've been into things that are a little more simple on the eyes. Maybe it's because I'm hooded, and I don't know what it is, but I can go either way, you know. Sometimes I get a palette and I'm thinking, yeah, okay, let's do it, let's go for it, let's put 3 or 4 colors on. But I really enjoy just a wash of color with blush, and I think with this color it works. Very, very subtle, but we'll build it up. We'll start with a little. Let's talk about the 3 things I got for the lips. This is the Dior Lip Maximizer in Lavender Halo, or is it Halo or Hologram? I think it's Holo, so it's Hologram. And this is just a sheer bit of color, which I think with the application that I have now will be ideal. And there we have it. And this is what it looks like. I'm not sure. I'm going to move around a little bit. So you can get an idea of what's going on. I think it's super, super pretty. And this look altogether, I love. This is a very fast look. A little lip gloss, a little blush, put a little bit on your eye, no mascara, nothing else going on. And I feel, yeah, I could go out and run some errands. I could even go out for lunch. I could even do brunch on the weekends if I did that. I love this. This is the Laura Mercier Petal Soft Lip Crayon in Nomi. And online, you can see there's a little bit of lavender going on, and I think you can tell that here. I tried this at full opacity, but the other day I tried it just a little touch. Like yay. And I think this is super, super fresh, just like the gloss is fresh, but if you don't like a gloss, if you prefer something a little more natural looking, maybe this is the way to go. Let's do full opacity. So there's a full opacity, and as I said, these are super comfortable. I love the colors. I got the color Ella for yesterday's look, and then I have another color, which is, I think is Janine, which is a little bit darker. I find that the color I got yesterday has a little bit of warmth, so it's my lips but better, but instead of a bluish undertone, because my lips have a little blue in them, it has a little bit of warmth, so it's something that could perk up my complexion if I need it. And this is another way to go. And finally, I mentioned Fashion Flair, but I didn't look up any more information than when I did my haul video or shop with me video. But this is a brand that was around and popular, I believe, in the 70s. It could have been 60s, 70s, it could have gone to 80s, but it did shutter, and it's back. And they have some very interesting lip colors. And this lip color, look at that. And it kind of changes colors a little bit as you move around. It's called Chocolate Raspberry. And honestly, I feel like it feels beautiful on the lips, but I mean the color actually seems like it's something they might have taken out of the archives, that it suits a little bit of an 80s lip. So there's all 3 lip colors with this more muted look, and you decide which one you like. I want to hear back. Now I happen to have another color, and I can't tell you what it is because I have to pull it out, but this is from Dries Van Noten, and I just want to compare these two. Here's the Dries, and here is Fashion Flair. I feel there's more pink in the Fashion Flair and more blue in the Dries. And of course, you can't get this at Sephora, but I wanted to try it on for you anyway. And there that is. I will link it down below. I just can't remember how to take this out, or if I can take it out. I really can't remember. This is something where you buy the case, and they have 4 cases, and then you get the lipstick in a refill, and you put it in. But once you put it in, I'm like, well, how do I know what the color is? Now it's time to intensify the look just a little bit, because that's what I like to do. I like to just keep on going and see where else I can take something. And we're going in with the Chanel Quad. That is still available. And by the way, the highlighter was available for a little bit yesterday. I just happened to go on the site. I'm like, oh, it's back. My guess is that they are redistributing their inventory and taking it from one country and sending it to another. So if this is something, if anything from that collection is something that you are into, I highly recommend you keep on checking that link. So I'm going in with that lavender color. I'm just working on the edge. So these 2 colors are completely compatible. This is the Valentino and this is the Chanel. Isn't that interesting? So you know what? I'm going to go in with this brush and the Valentino. Wow, this is a really happy buy for me. It's a little bit lighter, so I'm just going to put that on the lid. More heavy than I had done the first time. Oh. Huh. Well, that's a happy little thing. And now I'm going to go in with the same brush with this yellow color. Reminds me of the limoncello color from the Natasha Denona Tropic palette, which was my favorite palette for a long, long time. And do a little inside, except for the formula on that was weird. It was too stiff. This formula is actually better. I really, really like this. It's still light. It's still something I can go out and go to brunch. Do you know what I mean? I don't feel self-conscious at all. I don't have any mascara on. I don't have any liner on, nothing, and I don't really feel that I need it. But let's talk about this as I'm putting it on. This is the Sephora brand 15-hour eyeliner, and I felt that, before I put it on, you see, when I look straight ahead, you can see my skin below my lashes, not a look that I love, but I also don't want to make my eyes look even smaller. I found that while the Hourglass will cover this entire area and stay there, and the Charlotte Tilbury will stay for a little while. It doesn't stay for a long time. This stayed close to my lashes, but it didn't stay close to my eyeball, if that makes sense. But even though it wasn't close to my eyeball, I couldn't see, when I looked in the mirror, my skin coming out, like you can see it right now, which just bothers me. So this is good. Like I said, it's thinner, so you really kind of have to go back and forth with this. I would say that it really kind of is between the Charlotte Tilbury Rock and Coal and the Hourglass. See, I've covered that whole skin area, but in not too long of a time, a couple of hours, I find that the skin closer to the eyeball is no longer covered. But it's okay because it's not noticeable unless you're looking in a magnifying mirror. So there's this. I do recommend it. Is it something I feel so excited about that I'm going to go out and buy it in different colors? No, it's not. I still prefer the Hourglass, but this is so much cheaper. And sometimes it's okay to go for something that's not 100% knocks me out, but it's adequate. It gets the job done, and that's what this pencil is. My Charlotte Tilbury Dream Pop. I said Dream On the other day. And this is also, there's a little bit of redness. I don't use a lot of this. I think it will be beautiful on blue eyes, green eyes, hazel eyes, because it will kind of be the opposite of your eye color and make it pop a little bit. So just a touch of mascara, and I'm going to take off this lip and do one more thing. Same thing. This is the Chanel Balm Essential in Lilacs, and it was sold out and it came back up. So again, I think redistribution of product from territory to territory, and I'm going to pick some up and do a little highlighting. I wore this the other day in my Shop With Me video, and it's just so pretty. And I wasn't wearing it with a lavender tone blush. So without and with, I think they go together very, very nicely. And then, my lips are a little bit stained, but this is really comfortable on the lip. And now you can see, probably better than when it's on my naked lip, this bluish coming out. Lilac Dreams. I love it. And this blush is a win for me. Even though we put on the balm, I just want to go in a little bit more. It's hard to tell because I have beautiful sunlight on this side and lights, normal lights, LED lights on this side. I don't think you need to go heavy with this blush, but I just want to give you a better idea of the color. Drape it just a little bit, connect the two areas. So different intensities, you guys, of this color theme. And I'm here for it. I'm gonna take down my little hair. And there it is, you guys. So let's just go through the things we did today. The blush is 100% my happiest purchase, I think, of the whole thing, of things that I'm not repurchasing. I love this. Then for the lip colors, the Dior Maximizer, I quite like it, you guys. You know, I recently bought something similar from Clé de Peau, yes, and this color is different than those colors. The formulas are completely different. Those have a more dimethicone, very comfortable feeling, and this does have a little bit of mint in it, a little bit, but it's not uncomfortable. I think it's super, super pretty. You can wear it on your lips alone, you can wear it over something else. Really enjoy this. I love this formula. I think it's a brand you should explore a little bit, especially where it comes to lip colors, because they have lip colors that are a little bit different, and they might even be archived colors. They're absolutely, I think, made for darker skin types, and darker skins need brighter, more vibrant colors. If you like those vibrant colors, check out this line, and that's Fashion Flair. However, I feel that for me, I kind of already have it with this Dries Van Noten. The Petal Soft from Laura Mercier. I think I prefer it just dotted on, just to give you a little bit of something. I think all colors look great, but you decide which one that you like best, and let me know. I love the purple in here and the purple in here, or lavender, really, lilac. Work so beautifully together. They're a little bit different, a little more purple in this one and a little more pink in this one. Such a pretty spring, fresh color story. Now, before we go, you guys, if you feel like you want to dip your toe into lilac and lavender, but this is just too much, this is what I think you could do. When I have too much of something going on, I could have two, one thing, and one an opposite, and that will help to balance everything out a little bit. So we have lavender and lavender. So why don't we do something that is a little more balanced, and maybe even a little bit brown. So this is the color Janine in the Laura Mercier. Do you see how this is different? It's not really brown. There are pink tones to this, but to me it's kind of a browny pink. And maybe that's the way you can approach this color. And other colors that are a little bit difficult on your face, but you love in your heart, and you want to make them work, think about using them just in one place or two places. In this instance, two places, right? I already have this done. But you could do just this blush and then do neutral. The liner good, adequate. The mascara, love the mascara. The lip colors, I think the one that I love the most is this one, and I feel like I'm beginning to get a little bit repetitive. So here's what's going to happen, you guys. I'm thinking I might do one more video. Let me know down below if this sounds interesting to you, but I was thinking I would do the best of some of the lower priced things at Sephora. So not the Sephora brand, and Kaja is a Sephora brand as well, as far as I know. But when we're looking at Merit, which some of their things are expensive and some of them are not, say Tower 28 and Rare Beauty, and just give you a couple of highlights of what my favorite things are from each of those lines. If that sounds interesting to you, let me know down below. And that's going to wrap up today's video, you guys. I hope it was fun, I hope it was helpful, and I hope you come back again. Until we meet again, be safe and smart, and I'm wishing you good health.